Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bozoma St. John faces off with liar Kyle Richards in RHOBH reunion sneak peek. This might be Bozoma St. John's first reunion, but don't expect the newbie to hold back. A sneak peek of part 2 shows her going head-to-head with Kyle Richards after calling her a liar. Bozoma called out the OG earlier in the season for her relationship with Dorit Kemsley's estranged husband, Paul P.K. Kemsley. Dorit was upset to discover that the mom of 4 remained friends with P.K., but the brunette beauty claimed they only exchanged memes online. However, the other women noticed the discrepancy when Kyle's text messages proved that her interaction with P.K. was more than that. Bozoma, who quickly bonded with Dorit, held Kyle's feet to the fire for trying to downplay her interactions with P.K. Meanwhile, the Bravo fans are chiming in, reiterating the sentiment that Kyle lied. Bozoma was asked about calling Kyle a liar during an interview from March, which was discussed during the season 14 reunion. "I don't know if Kyle knew that I thought she was a liar or that I think she is a liar," she proclaimed in the throwback clip. "That girl was lying." "Oh wow, okay. I've never been accused of being a liar," responds Kyle after seeing the video. "Well, there are lies told," retorts Bozoma. "You said you were texting jokes and memes, and then it was discovered you said something else." "I never lie," affirms Kyle. "From my perspective, there were omissions," reasons Bozoma. "Omission equals lies." Kyle defends her relationship with P.K. and says she doesn't gossip about Dorit, except when she spoke to him about their heated feud. Dorit chimes in, engaging in a back-and-forth with Kyle and calling her juvenile for trying to get P.K. on her side. The RHOBH preview was posted online, and viewers are already chiming in and siding with Bozoma. "Kyle did lie," exclaimed a commenter. "That text was more than just jokes and memes. Kyle showed the personal text message to them at Chuck E. Cheese, so it's on camera, she lied." "Kyle has lied so many times. We can run down the list of stuff she's lied about," wrote someone else. "Kyle never tells the truth and is never authentic. That is why the audience turned on her years ago," one RHOBH viewer added. Someone posted, "Plenty of people have called Kyle a liar. 'Cause she lies?" Another commenter added, "People who say, 'I don't lie,' are actually the biggest liars. Are you Team Kyle or Team Bozoma?" In a fiery sneak peek of the upcoming Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, a dramatic showdown unfolds between Bozoma St. John and Kyle Richards, where accusations fly, tempers flare, and secrets are exposed. The reunion, a highly anticipated event for fans of the series, promises to deliver some of the most intense and jaw-dropping moments yet. As the tension rises, Bozoma St. John, known for her bold personality and unapologetic candor, doesn't hold back when she calls out Kyle Richards, branding her a liar. It's a moment that leaves the other housewives speechless and sets the stage for an explosive confrontation that promises to be one of the most memorable of the reunion. Bozoma, who made a splash when she joined the reunion, is no stranger to commanding a room. As a trailblazer in the worlds of business and entertainment, her powerful presence immediately sets her apart from the rest of the group. Her reputation for speaking her truth is no secret, and in this moment, she's ready to make sure everyone knows exactly how she feels. Kyle, on the other hand, has long been considered the queen bee of the RHOBH group. Her many seasons on the show have earned her a fan base that both admires and critiques her. But this reunion may challenge her reputation in ways she never expected. The accusation of lying hits hard, especially given Kyle's long-standing position in the spotlight. She's not used to being on the receiving end of such a bold challenge. The drama begins when Bozoma, seated across from Kyle, calls attention to several inconsistencies in Kyle's story over the course of the season. As the conversation intensifies, it becomes clear that the two women have reached a breaking point. Bozoma accuses Kyle of manipulative behavior, questioning her loyalty to her friends, and pointing out moments where Kyle seemed to play both sides of the fence. The tension builds as Bozoma delivers a powerful accusation. "You're a liar, Kyle, and everyone can see it now." Kyle, visibly shaken but determined not to back down, fires back. Her eyes narrow, and her voice takes on an icy tone as she defends herself. She's been through her fair share of drama over the years, but the weight of Bozoma's words seems to land differently. "You don't know me, Bozoma," she retorts, trying to regain control of the situation. "You're new here, but you don't get to come in." And the cast watches the altercation unfold with a mixture of disbelief and awe. Erica Jane, Lisa Rinna, and the others exchange glances, knowing that this confrontation is unlike anything they've seen before. They've seen Kyle go head-to-head with plenty of people, but never has someone come for her so directly and so decisively. This is no mere squabble. It's a battle for dominance, and the stakes have never been higher. As the exchange continues, Bozoma's words get sharper. "It's not about what you say, Kyle. It's about what you do, and your actions don't line up with your story. You can't keep pretending that everything is okay when we all know it's not." The room falls silent as Bozoma's words sink in. Kyle, who's used to being the one who dictates the pace of the conversation, suddenly finds herself on the defensive. This confrontation is more than just a personal clash between two women. It's a reflection of the shifting dynamics within the RHOBH group. The addition of Bozoma St. John to the cast has brought a fresh energy to the show, and her no-nonsense attitude is clearly rubbing some of the longtime housewives the wrong way. The reunion episode promises to be a turning point in the ongoing saga of Real Housewives, with Bozoma positioning herself as a force to be reckoned with. For Kyle, this moment represents a critical test of her influence and control over the group. Throughout the series, she's built a reputation as a master manipulator, a woman who knows how to keep the peace or stir up chaos when necessary. But Bozoma's direct challenge to her authority forces Kyle to confront not only her own actions, but also the way she's been perceived by her castmates and the audience. What makes this exchange particularly riveting is the fact that Bozoma isn't just challenging Kyle's honesty, she's questioning her integrity. Kyle's past behavior, including her sometimes contentious relationships with other housewives, has often put her in the hot seat, but this reunion takes things to another level. The accusation of lying isn't just about a single incident. It's about a pattern of behavior that Bozoma claims to have identified. And in the world of Real Housewives, nothing is more dangerous than someone who can see through the veneer of your carefully constructed image. Kyle's defense becomes more frantic as Bozoma presses her on specific moments from the season. "Remember that dinner, Kyle? When you said one thing, but your actions showed something entirely different. What about that?" Bozoma's calm demeanor contrasts sharply with Kyle's rising frustration, making her accusations all the more unsettling. As the argument escalates, the other housewives try to interject, but Bozoma isn't having it. "This is between me and Kyle," she asserts, "and I'm not letting her off the hook." Her determination to hold Kyle accountable for her actions becomes a central theme of the reunion, signaling a shift in the power dynamics of the show. What's most fascinating about this moment is how it highlights the changing nature of reality television. The era of carefully curated narratives and manufactured drama seems to be fading, replaced by more authentic, raw confrontations. Bozoma's willingness to speak her mind without fear of repercussions stands in stark contrast to the traditional housewives formula, where the drama often feels scripted or exaggerated. Bozoma's challenge to Kyle also raises questions about the role of authenticity in the RHOBH world. In a cast where loyalty is constantly tested and alliances shift like sand, Bozoma's insistence on truth-telling strikes a chord. She's not interested in playing the game, She's here to expose it. As the sneak peek comes to a close, the screen fades to black, leaving fans on the edge of their seats. The reunion promises to be a turning point for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, with Bozoma St. John proving that she's not just a newcomer, she's a force to be reckoned with. Will Kyle be able to reclaim her position, or will Bozoma's fearless accusations unravel the carefully constructed image she's worked so hard to maintain? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: this reunion will be one for the history books.